everyone, this is Reverend Dr. Gilberto Rosado for Traffic Multiplex. I'm not always here for Traffic Multiplex, by the way, but we'll get to that sooner or later. In any case, in this video, we're going to talk about automated social sharing and so-called free traffic offers. You get a lot of this. There seems to be a little bit of what you call, it's a little bit, probably some confusion out there. Really, when you engage some of these offers and claims, I think, they're abusing a lot of times your sensibility. And what I'm referring to is simply that a lot of times when you see the words free traffic, okay, especially associated right now with this new plugin or this new whatever, shiny object, program, whatever, free traffic, they're not really, right now you can get free traffic. Right now. There's no plugin that you need. I'm sorry, let me correct myself. There's no new thing that you need right now to get automatic free traffic. Okay, so let's put it that way. That's more correct. Nothing that anyone's going to come. The internet would have to drastically evolve. And I'm talking about evolving into a new species, so that there's a difference between using the old internet and now the new internet, okay? So until that happens, like you have an old computer like I do that is no longer being supported. So when the internet, as you know it today, is no longer being supported because there's a new internet. When there's a new internet, then come to me with a new plugin and new programs for free traffic, because it's just a brand new thing, because right now there is nothing new about free traffic. And the issue that if you're not getting free traffic automatically right now, you're asleep. Wake up. Something is definitely wrong with you. Okay, you're just not getting it. So that's why you're falling for a lot of this free traffic, this new thing, this new theme, and this new plugin and all of that, because you just really don't know. Ignorance is the fuel for a lot of these easy internet marketing transactions. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so just for an example, I'm going to, again, I always go to my all the great stuff that people just send to me, and I'm profiting so much from all these spam emails. It's incredible. Keep it coming, guys. Okay. Now, I love spam. I just love it, because spam gives you the best, the broadest scope of of things that are out there. They give you great ideas. These guys are just marvelous. All right. Now, it says here. Let's just see what it says. This is getting free traffic to your websites or offers. The grammar is not good, but I'm going to fix it. Has never been easier. I guess the English is harder than getting the traffic, because this is the right solution, meaning that free traffic is oftentimes, really, it's the dreamed of solution. It really is. Remember, who would want to always be paying for traffic and investing in Facebook ads and investing in Google ads and all that? Who really wants to be continually doing that? The only ones that want to do that are the ones doing it now, because that's the only way they can make money from their websites and from what they're doing. They're making money. They have optimized, and oh my, and it's really the only way to not worry about Google's animals. Google has always thrown out the animals to offset you guys out there, destroy your SEO, make you waste money on SEO and all of that. And it's a complex system. See, so what they have SEO people out there, people who are trained by Google, yeah, learn this animal. Google makes money off of them if they do. And they become certified Google experts, and they're Google SEO experts. So of course, they're the minions of Google, and they're going to make money either way, because they'll get all the clients, urge them to do what Google wants to appease the Google God, only for the Google God to send earthquakes and plagues upon the search engine world and destroy everyone's ranking on Google. And then, of course, these are the saviors that are sent out into the world to help you once again to rank on Google. And everyone is making money. And Google, and because you're frustrated, you'll also want to then go and pay for some ads to keep that money coming in, and the money keeps rolling in. It's a wonderful system, okay? Again, but the wet dream for any website owner, internet marketer, is free traffic that's not affected by any Google animal or whims of the Google gods. Now, so that is so as opposed to the statement saying that that's the right solution, that depends on your situation. It is the best solution if it can be had, truly, okay? So that in that sense, that is the best solution if you can attain it. Now, it says now you can, getting back to it, now you can connect, curate content, and then auto post with multiple social media and e-commerce accounts from a single control panel. Now, most of the people reading this, they're just talking about curating content, auto posting to multiple social media and e-commerce accounts from a single control panel. It's talking about Blue Page Ultimate. This is a program, obviously, that it acts as a central hub or management system that it says that it finds and posts the most engaging content according to your niche, and posts it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google+, and even WordPress automatically. I mean, what would it be looking to post to is my first question, if it wasn't WordPress automatically. I mean, what is the posting originally, the curating, and it says it finds and posts. So, one questions then, what is it looking for to post to if it's not WordPress? Just a question. These are questions that I would ask. So, and the reason I do some of these emails so that some people out there, you guys doing your emails, you guys should think a little bit while you're doing them, because you have to see how other people are reacting to your emails. Another benefit of watching my videos, but you get to see how at least I react to some of the stuff that you guys are doing, if that's you or not. So here again, a lot of people use WordPress. When you're talking about getting free traffic, they're assuming traffic to their website, and then it's not really clear how this is not making an engagement to anyone. Let's say if you are an affiliate marketer. I mean, do you really get that idea? It says getting free traffic to your websites or offers, and the question is this really being sincere? Is it traffic to your website or to any URL. It's not being very specific, so that leaves that in the air. And then it finds and pulls. So basically, if I was going to be fair, a little thinking, add some more thinking than a normal person would do to this email, I would now think that Blue Page Ultimate, what it does, it's like a replacement, or it takes the place of a content management system. Would be my guess, so that you can use it without any website. You don't need a website to use it. It would be nice to say it. I mean, you would get more clicks. You know, you don't need a website even to use this. It would be a great line, and you'll get more clicks, because right now, you know, it seems to imply that you need a WordPress, you need a website, you know, to use this, that it might be just another plugin. And this day and age, you really should specify what you're doing. You should say, if it's a WordPress plugin, or it's a plugin from multiple content management systems, state it. Say it. Always in your email state, you know, state some base, like what they call that. It's like a legend. A legend is a box, a section where it gives you like the keywords. So, but you don't need the keywords there. What you need to do is like saying that this is good for example, for beginners, for newbies, or through intermediate, or this is for experts only, or professionals, which are really, you guys aren't really marketing to any professional. Professional really doesn't need to be marketed to. They do, but they won't admit it. But what you want to put in there is, like, say this is an SaaS, which is software as a service, or this is an app for mobile phone, downloadable mobile phone, or on computer, or it's just software for PC and for Macs or Apple's running PC emulation or what have you. I think now the Apples can run both PC and non-PC programs. And you know, just to give, you don't need a website. Website needed? No. Can I use with a website? Yes. It's simple like that. So what you do is clarifying for the person before they click through, because you know you're competing with thousands of other emails. So you know, give me a heads up. I would not go to it. I wouldn't bother for the reasons of this video, what I'm going to talk about in this video going forward from now, and especially that you just don't, the language you're using is not clear. And I think a lot of you would benefit greatly from if you don't have if English is not your best language, or even if you are an English speaker from America. I can't believe somebody from England would have these issues, but to their credit. But if you're an American with your bad English, at least use the legend, because the legend will, I will tell you that will increase click-through rates. Putting a legend there, and giving a little bit more description. Think about like what Flipper does on their website, where it talks about the website that's being auctioned, and it says that it's a software as a service, or it's a downloadable app, or it's just a website, or what. You know, if you give it some specifications, the main specifics of it, that it's good for this type of person, this type of marketing. It's great for, you know, it's a software in the browser-based access app or whatever. You know, just put it in so that I don't need a website, so the person doesn't need a website can click on this deal. Person, you saying right off the bat that you know, this is the perfect traffic for website owner. I mean, you know, it could be that, but you may be, if it can be used by somebody without a website, then you should say it. You say this is great for website owners and non-website. You don't need a website. Just don't complicate with words. Simple legend will suffice. Do I need a website for this? No. Can I use a website with this? Absolutely. See, simple. And then those two groups of people will click through this, because you think that free traffic, saying announcing free traffic, is something that everybody would want. But then make it, because now you're putting other filters. So now you see what happens here is that you found a great tag, a great line, keyword phrase to attract your traffic, to get click-throughs, but then you're limiting the click-through by the message in the body of your email. So simply sit down. The first thing you need to do when you're composing an email, sit down and make the legend. It just could be frequently asked questions at the end of the email, and just say, do you need a website for this? No. Can you use this good for a WordPress website? Yes. Simple. So now the people who don't have a website, is this great for mobile phone? Yes. Can the people will know, oh, I can use this on my phone. I can do business using this online access or an app that's downloadable on my phone, and I can make some money. You guys gotta, come on. The people, remember, they can find out they go there, but are they even going to try to go there? And then you're worried about not enough responses to your emails. They're not going to try to go, because this right now appears to be something that you would need a website for, because a lot of people may not understand how you can post, or how this thing is supposed to create and curate posts, and they would assume it's for a website. Because of course you're listing then later, you're saying that, and it will send out to your social network. You're not establishing that the post, it can be just exclusively for your social networks, because I know there are things that are just simply that. So I think that a little more clarification. Some people think that less clarification will sell more, and I disagree. I think it may sell, it may get people. I don't believe that you'll get more people going or answering this email, particularly if you keep it ambiguous, because you got to remember, it's not the only email that people are getting. They're getting thousands of other emails. And if you're just an affiliate marketing a product or service, there are others doing the same to that same person. And that other email may be more, makes that person click on it, but an ambiguous, compared to an ambiguous one, no. So I would be putting in as a service, as a quality, value added type of strategy. I would put in the email at least an FAQ, frequently asked questions at the bottom, a legend. Or you may even want to do that right after your main line. Do that frequently. Do what you call a quick analysis, or a quick view, a quick overview, and just list make it brief, but the most important yeses and nos, so that in other words, you're telling the person who can benefit from this right away. You need a website or not? Can it be used on WordPress or not? Can this be done on a mobile phone? Can I make money from it on a mobile phone? Since mobile phones are such a big thing that many people are just exclusively using their mobile phones for internet access and internet business. So you really do need to go there. And if you're not going there right now, giving people the heads up, yes, you can do this totally from a mobile phone. That's a very important and motivating information. Okay. So, getting back to the free traffic issue, though, Um, right now, if you have a WordPress, if you want free traffic, you need a WordPress website, because WordPress has hundreds of plugins, thousands of plugins, free plugins that you plug into your WordPress site and gives you and does this. Okay, let me know. I'll tell you exactly what WordPress does already with free plugins. Okay, so WordPress already connects to content and to social networks with free plugins. Um, there are various curation plugins available that brings in different content based on the title of the post that you're editing or writing. So that's already available for free as a WordPress plugin. And the other thing that it says, feature that it says that this new item I must have does, is that then it auto posts to multiple social media. And that also, you can put in the search for that in the WordPress repository, auto post to multiple social media, and you will get a number of plugins for free. Excuse me. That does that. I have them myself, and basically they will post to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, um, I believe Pinterest, Google Plus definitely, and they can do that automatically. I would have to check about the Instagram, but I know there's a plugin, a separate plugin at least, that will post right to Instagram. And I'm pretty sure that there's one of the social network auto posters that will do the Instagram as well. You just have to, what you have to do is look for them. Again, if you want free stuff, if you want to be able to get things for free, you need to look for those. So again, I don't know if this is not a free thing to get. I'm sure this is trying to sell this to you, but in reality, you should be already doing that. It's obviously marketing to people who are not. For some reason, you haven't been searching. You don't realize that through, at least through WordPress, I can't talk about any other content management system, because simply early on, when I saw everything that WordPress does and I learned to deal with the hacking issue, um, there was nothing really. It beats everything else hands down in terms of the ease that you can add functionality, and particularly these auto posting type of plugins that do things automatically for you and really make it a lot easier. Still a lot of work, but it's still a lot easier than it used to be. And again, for free, you can't complain. You're getting free software. WordPress is free. You don't have to, the themes, they always comes out with great themes, and you don't really need anything more than the themes they got for free. I mean, people want to have that you spent money on this look, but there are some themes out there that really look like you spent some money on this. No one knows that it was for free. You know, so they have some great themes out there. And remember, I know that a lot of you may not know how to do any CSS, but there's even a plugin for that. You can get a plugin that has one of them. I throw out the name out there: Site Origin CSS. That is a visual CSS creator, if you a writer. So all you have to do is you load that into your WordPress. You go. It goes to your site. You click on it, and You change whatever you want on the screen. You want it, and you give it the look. You first get a theme that's almost like that professional look that you're looking for, and then you go to you do use the site origin to really make it more, even more so. Give it that, you spent a few $100s on this theme. Really, you can do that if you can, and it's free. I mean, get the leverage. I mean, why are you spending money on things when you're not making money? I always say that, the website should make you money first. Make the money. You don't need anything fancy to make money online or make money with a website. Stop fooling yourself. See so many people. And listen, I've been dealing with business people for a long time. You guys are the most fussiest on the planet, and for nonsense. For nonsense. You guys will be so fussy you won't get your business done right. But your website looks like $1,000,000. It's stupid. You're spending all your money on things that you really shouldn't be spending money on. You spend money on those type of things when you grow to be that premium website. It should be creating premium income for you. Ridiculous. So a simple. My one of the style that I had, I developed this from my printing days, was simple. I had a very simple, straightforward, clean style. Everybody now say, "Oh, the website looks clean. It looks clean." Well, clean was the way it should have always looked. And you do too many things on a website, you destroy it. You distract from the point that you're trying to make. And in terms of selling something on your site, selling a product or a service, you really should not have distractions. It should be a clean layout, and it focuses on the content. People want content. That's it. They don't. A fancy looking site is nothing if you don't have the quality content, and really it has to exude the quality that you have. Now, if you're a graphic artist, if your services are graphic in nature, then your site has to feature your graphic capacity. Then, of course, it makes sense to have the distractions, because the distraction is in fact what you're doing. That's your product and service. But if you're trying to sell a product or service that has nothing to do with graphics, then don't bother with the appearance. Just don't play around. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. And that applies to internet marketing. Keep it simple. Concentrate on quality, on content. The most flamboyant thing on the page should be the YouTube video, or whatever video you're putting on. That's the one that's going to they're going to pay more attention to anyhow. You understand that? And that should be attractive to them to click on that, and they'll see moving, colorful images. Everything else can stay just white. There's no point. All right. Yeah, it just gets ridiculous. Look, when I was a printer, my flyers, they're way better than other people's flyers, because I applied my simple solution. It was simplicity and getting the message out. And I always appreciated Madison Avenue with their big ad slicks, and it was as simple as pie. It's just all white, and just a focus on the product and the slogan. It's simplicity, but it's the message. You see, because it was one of the main reasons that worked is because of the medium. Because a lot of this was in magazines or in newspapers, and all you see is words. 1,000 words here, 1,000 words there, 1,000 words there. Pictures, titles, headlines, 1,000 words, 1,000. And then all of a sudden you turn the page and white and so and so toothpaste, right? You see the box and the name. right? Or just a box of their toothpaste. That's it. Okay, and it said everything that needed to be said, and it impacts because of the contrast to everything else. So this is what you need to understand, what it is that you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to get the message out, then you have to contrast with everything else that's happening around that person. If you're going to distract them, then that is not a good thing. Now, of course, some of you don't have any decent content. You're just garbage for content. You don't know how to create content. You don't bother with my videos. You don't bother educating yourself. There's still hope for you. It's simply then you do the mess, because and you put in AdSense. Your type of thinking and your skill is AdSense monetizable, actually. You put up a site that's basically just an AdSense, what I call an AdSense trap. It's the only reasonable thing. If the person landing on that site has any reason to them, any ounce of reasoning, they'll click on the AdSense ad, because the AdSense ad is the only thing on that page that makes any sense. And so these people tend to make AdSense money. You can really do great. So there's hope for you, really. If you don't have any sense to you to create decent quality content, then do garbage, because you can still make money with garbage. Simply, just fill the page with garbage, and then right there in the places that are the hot places where people look at, in the right below the header, and right there, that right side, and sometimes on that left sidebar, right there in the top, that little angle right there. That AdSense there. See, listen to Google there. This is the only time I'm really recommending that you listen to Google. AdSense. Sense. So if you have your page full of garbage and full of just these things that are flashing and click here, and all this colors and all this gobbledygook, but then you have AdSense here and here. You see, that's the contrast to all the other crud you got going around. That is a perfect AdSense website. I'm going to tell you right now. People looking, and again, do everything else right. I put a lot in here, and you don't want to know that by the title of the video. And people will, when they land on this mess of a website, the only thing that they see that makes any sense and that has any relation, or at least decent relation to the keyword, that they're looking for, purple French fries. I keep using that. It's going to be one of my purple French fries. And you see that nice clean AdSense there. Yeah, purple French fries. Learn the recipe. Here you go. And that one. Click, 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 click. Everything else is a mess. Everything else is garbage. But that AdSense, where you're going to make your money from, click, 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 click. And so basically, you need the strategy of knowing how to use your keywords and how to make sure you get ranked for keywords, or leverage on these search engines. There's a few of them that you can buy. You can purchase a click, whatever, get some clicks, buy some clicks on some search engines, and you can do that. Again, what I'm saying, I'm exaggerating. I believe AdSense, you have to have some type of decent content or whatnot, but it's really not. You don't have to have the greatest content. So you don't have to worry about that. Just look at the term, make sure that you have what Google wants, But as long as you have that, everything else can be garbage, because basically Google knows that people are going to click on the ads. Those ads that people will click on, because you're offering, the basic thing is that you're not, the secret to an AdSense strategy is not to answer the question. You understand that? As long as you're not answering the question, you can make money with AdSense. So make sense of that. Do you have any sense about you? All right. So again, free traffic you can have already, and you should be having free traffic already using a WordPress site. So if you're interested in leveraging free traffic at all in your business, use WordPress. Security on WordPress is a problem because it's such a popular content management system. The hackers love to train on WordPress sites. But at community-based hosting, we monitor and we fortify your WordPress site. And we haven't had hacking issues in years. Now, we have that tied up like a tight drum over there. So, and because we have live monitoring, see, the hackers, they try to, they win over, they're able to break into many sites because the site owner is simply not there. There's no one there, you know, checking to see who's poking holes, who's trying this, who's doing this, who's trying to go here and there. And there's things that can be done when you notice that somebody's trying to test this site and poke holes into it. And, you know, there's things that can be done. But since you're not living on the internet and on your website, they have time to keep poking till they find a way in. But at our websites, we fortify them, and then we sit on them. We have people watching your site 24/7. We get instant monitoring all the time. We have a big screen, and on the screen is all the websites. And again, each of our staff members have a set amount of sites that they have to continually monitor. We have our security people, okay? So they're monitoring the website. And when they start seeing a little more activity than should be or that's normal, then we start increasing, hardening the site appropriately and right there live. So, you know, the hackers, they can put their machines to work and whatnot, and we're continually hardening the security, and at any moment we can just screw everything up for the hacker. We don't, you know, it doesn't matter. Because we're monitoring, we're there, so we can shut it down. We don't have to. The hacker cannot get in, and that's the end. Period. And we can flip and switch and do a lot of things that we can do, a lot of strategies, and simply they're not getting in, and that's the end of that. So it's a waste of time. We're over here, we're always laughing at some of these attempts that these guys are doing. So what we are doing for you is that we're able to provide that 24-hour, 7-day-a-week live security on your site. And then also we help you get traffic because you will be receiving what we do receive for free with your hosting with our company is a membership with the traffic multiplier. There's one of the ways, the easiest I should say, to gain access to the traffic multiplex system and to be able to have your website promoted by our virtual assistant network. Simple as that. Real people promoting your website. So when you put your website business on our hosting, you have just increased your company by hundreds and thousands of staff members that you don't have to pay a salary to. Isn't that great? So that's how big your company can grow the moment your site is hosted on community-based hosting. Come on, join the community. All right, take care. Here's some URLs for you to look at and to visit. For traffic and blog growth, trafficcenter.us. For the web hosting option at community-based hosting, just go to communitybasedhosting.com. And always, as I suggest to you guys, why don't you earn a salary while we're hosting your website, while you are making an effort to promote your business? Go to classofforum.com, 50K job 5D, and read all about it. Reverend Dr. Gilberto Rosado, once again, I thank you for watching, and till the next time. Oh, you got a lot in this video. You got a lot more to give. Take care.